Welcome to Rauta's Reactions with Coffee. This time we go to one of my childhood classics, or teenage years to say the least. Daredevil, a cartoon comics character, which I really liked when I was a kid. So when many years ago Netflix announced there would be a series about it, I was like, wow, this is a thing I want to do, even if, wasn't older. I don't really read the comics the same way. Nonetheless, sometimes nostalgia or something related to that really works, and you are kind of bound to check out what's going on. Now let's first check out the trailer for Season 3, which by the way came out already many years ago, but for a reason or another, only recently I started watching it. Because, well, I explain after the, video. This is 2 minutes 33 seconds, coffee and go.
I used to listen to people asking for help. That's what I was trying to do, was help
I do
people.
love New York, by the way.
But I was fooling myself. Darkness only responds to darkness.
And as a martial artist myself,
Daredevil.
I like these combat sequences. I also happen to like a lot this actor who plays Kingpin, the main villain
Prison has changed me.
in the Daredevil lore.
What is it you're saying?
I want to make a deal.
He's claiming to have changed, but they don't know him like I do.
The last time that we spoke, you threatened me. That is something that I cannot forgive.
I think this trailer really gives a
Only
good
one way to stop
idea
me,
what's
but you're
going
not gonna
on.
do it.
You sure about that?
Just be careful that you don't become the monster.
Because I've tried to make this city a better place. I will tell the world who you really are. Someone who's now showing his true colors.
Sometimes you have to hurt one person for the greater good.
The city needs a new villain. I think I might have found him. Daredevil is our true public enemy.
According to eyewitnesses, the brutal attack has been carried out by none other than Daredevil.
This is, to be honest, more of a
Daredevil.
teaser than a proper trailer. I don't know why they decided to this way. Maybe to keep the surprise element not being revealed, but I think in that they kind of could have done better job. After all, there is a couple of really great things up in their sleeves when it comes to this particular trailer and season. I'm saying this because, in my opinion, this gives a very strong impression. It's all about Kingpin versus Daredevil, where it's in fact a lot more. So in a way, this trailer, under delivers what is really happening in the show and what I really think is the best in the game. Now they tease a little bit about it in the very end of the trailer, but that can be just a little bit more confusing rather than, hey, it's selling really well this whole show or season to begin with. Now, since it is what it is and I don't want to be the spoiler guy, I'm not gonna go too much into details and all, but I gotta say, out of 3 seasons, and I really liked their season 1 and 2, this last one, the third one, was most disappointing one. It's not bad, it's very decent in fact, but the pacing is a little bit off. It's so slow and it's building the world like too little by each episode, and that's kind of something that I found a little bit disappointing. Like I said, I really like Kingpin as this character, as the villain, as it's like Lex Luthor is to Superman, or what Joker is to Batman. Kingpin is definitely to Daredevil, and I've always liked the chemistry, the relationship with the villain and the hero here. And as such, I really think they did great job putting Kingpin, or Wilson Fisk for that matter, both in season 1 and 3, as the main villain, the main character, with the hero that is. But there is this third one which they only give a little bit of teasing here, and I really like that, how to say, villain origin story. And I think that's really the best thing in the whole season. The storyline itself is nicely built and it's nicely showed, but it just kind of takes too much time. I mean, after all, this was something like 13 episodes, where in fact I would say you need only like something like 6 or 8 to really do the story. So it's slow paced, and while there are some really great action sequences, which I really like in the season 1 and 2 with Daredevil, I think they kind of overextended their whole stay here. Now Daredevil and his friends are very, very much in place. And while this is the kind of a fall from grace kind of a story, and then, coming back on the feet and all, I really like that. But like I said, the pacing is a little bit off, and there is like too much, going from one place to another. And as such, it feels like the storytelling could have been more compact, more action filled, but also going straight to the point, which is not what I'm doing here with the review and reaction either. Now, the reason why I wanted to watch this is that lately I had Disney Plus subscribed because of Alien Earth series, which I recently reacted to and reviewed, and I liked it. But while I was waiting for the new episodes of Alien Earth week by week, I wanted to do something else, and that's where Daredevil Season 3 came to be, because partially the other reason being there is this Daredevil Reborn, which I obviously want to see at some point. I don't know really what to expect, since there were so many years between this Daredevil season 1, 2, and 3 from Netflix until they moved to Disney Plus. But I'm expecting something interesting from that show as well. Well, we'll be watching it later after I've done with my current projects. But for Marvel fans, I think Daredevil is definitely worth watching. I don't know about the others so much. Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Defenders, they are not the same quality. Daredevil used to be at least the best Marvel series, including both Netflix and Disney Plus. So whatever you're thinking, if you are a Marvel fan and if you like the darker side of things, Marvel's version of Batman in a way, yeah, Daredevil is the place to go, especially season 1 and 2. So there is my take on this one, being my childhood hero. Well, one of them anyway. So I would say give it a go if you like Marvel and you are not enjoying too much of the superpower shit, but more down to earth, more violent, more darker, more gritty kind of approach to it. This is a thing to do, thing to watch. And while this says Netflix, yeah, it's nowadays on Disney Plus. So give it a go if you think it's your cup of tea. Now off you go. Next reaction, 1 week away. Bye.